we continue our look at the Merlin Excel report library with an example of how to upload and download a report from the personal library. So we'll start by opening the report library, and when we select the personal tab, currently we don't have any reports that we've saved for our own personal use. So let's go to the Workspace tab and copy an HFM form and upload it to our own personal library. And this time we're going to use the Search tab on the right hand side of the pane to search for the form that we want to download. As we type, a list of matching reports are displayed in the panel underneath, but in this case we need to change the search format to look for report descriptions that contain the search word. Selecting one of the found matching reports highlights it in the tree view on the left, making it easy to find your report. While we're here, we'll just have a look at the Properties tab, which displays additional information about the selected report. And in the POV tab we can see that for this particular report the custom dimensions have been hidden, whereas the scenario and account dimensions have been disabled. This means the report designer has made them visible so you can see which dimensions have been pre-selected, but as a user you can't change them for this particular report. Only the dimensions with the white background are selectable before downloading this particular report. In this case we don't need to change the point of view, so we'll just select OK to download the form. Once we've downloaded the HFM form, before we can upload it to the personal library, we need to convert it to a standard Merlin Excel report, and we do this with the Convert to Merlin Excel button. In Merlin Excel, the HFM forms and grids look very similar to the standard Merlin Excel reports, but the easy way to tell whether you're looking at an HFM form or grid is the presence of this Convert to Merlin Excel button. Only forms and grids will contain this, because once it's been converted to Merlin Excel, the button disappears. Once converted to Merlin Excel, the structure of the report is no longer downloaded from the HFM workspace every time the report is refreshed. Converting the report to Merlin Excel means we're now free to modify the report in any way we want, because this is now our copy of that report, and any changes we make to the report only affect our copy. And once we've made any changes to the report structure, we use the Report Mode button to hide the design elements and back to a presentation mode. We'll just take a moment to revisit some interactive functionality and show that you can double-click on column headers to drill down as well. We saw in an earlier video how double-clicking on a row header will insert the child members into the rows of the report. Well, similarly, double-clicking on the member description in the column headers will insert the child members into new columns. As with the rows, a plus symbol in the border indicates it's a parent member that will allow you to double-click to drill down, and a minus symbol indicates a parent that has already been expanded. If you double-click on this, it will collapse and hide the children. For the report we're going to upload to our personal library, we'll have the child members displayed. So let's have a look at how you can populate the report library with your own reports. To upload a report to the report library, we select the Save Report button, and this will start the Save Report wizard. The first page of the wizard is a checklist to remind you of certain things you need to check before saving a report to the library. For example, have you set the visibility of the dimensions in the point of view panel? Have you ensured there are no links to external files? This is something that will prevent files being saved to the report library. We'll look at the checklist in more detail in a separate video. For now, I'm just going to click Next to proceed to the next step. In the next step, we have to choose whether we want to upload the active worksheet or the entire workbook. The workbook option is disabled because we haven't added a control page. That's something we'll look at in the next video. We just want to upload the active worksheet, so we click Next. Now we have to choose which library we want to load the report into. As I am a wizard manager or administrator, I have the option to upload the report to the shared library. A standard user who hasn't been named as a wizard manager will only have the personal library option available. For the report details step, we have to provide a short name and a longer description for the report, and optionally a comment. The comment will appear in a pop-up when you hover your mouse over the report in the report library. Next we choose where the report is to appear in the current structure of the report library. At the moment there are no other reports or folders, so we'll go ahead and create a folder. Right-clicking on the top node or another folder gives you the Add Folder option. And once you've entered a suitable description, select OK. You then drag the report you've just created and drop it onto the new folder. And then on the final page of the wizard, click Finish to upload the report to the library. So let's have a look at that first report in our report library. And here we can see the report that we uploaded. One of the advantages of the personal library, as well as keeping all your reports in one place, is the ability to open a report with the point of view already preset. So no matter what the point of view was when you saved the report, when you open it up from your report library, it will be set to the current point of view. So let's change our point of view to February. Because Merlin Excel reports are just spreadsheets, it's perfectly possible to save the reports locally in your file structure or on the network, or even email them to people. The advantage of saving them in the personal library is that whenever you open the report, it's updated to the current point of view. And here we see the downloaded report from our personal library. This is a report that we initially copied from an HFM form, modified it for our own purposes and uploaded it to our report library so that we can continue to use it on an ongoing basis.